In the Malaysian state of Terengganu, the call to prayer carries more than spiritual weight. It now carries the force of law. A new ruling has shaken the nation. Men who skip Friday prayers without a valid reason could face up to 2 years in prison, a fine of $708, or both. What was once a matter of personal faith has now become a legal mandate, sparking fierce debate about the limits of religious enforcement and the boundaries of human rights. This week, the governing Pan-Malaysian Islamic Party announced the harsher penalties. Previously, men who missed 3 consecutive Friday prayers risked 6 months in jail or a $237 fine. But under the new rules, the consequences have tripled in severity. Worshippers will be reminded through mosque signage, while enforcement will rely on public reports and religious patrols working with the Terengganu Islamic Affairs Department. The move has ignited a storm of criticism. Human rights advocates have condemned the penalties as shocking and draconian. Phil Robertson, director of Asia Human Rights and Labour Advocates, warned that such measures give Islam a bad name. He argued that freedom of religion also means freedom not to participate, and called on Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim to revoke the new law immediately. For many critics, the legislation symbolizes a growing clash between faith-based governance and fundamental civil liberties. But Pan-Malaysian Islamic Party leaders have defended the change. Muhammad Khalil Abdul Hadi, a member of the Terengganu State Legislative Assembly, explained that punishments would be imposed only as a last resort. According to him, Friday prayers are not just a religious obligation, but also a symbol of obedience, a reminder of collective discipline and devotion among Muslims. In his view, the law is meant to reinforce faith, not oppress it. This is not the first time Terengganu has toughened its Sharia laws. The legislation was first enacted in 2001 and later amended in 2016 to include heavier penalties for offenses such as failing to respect Ramadan and harassing women in public. Malaysia, a Muslim-majority nation of 34 million people, operates a dual-track legal system: civil law on one side and Sharia courts governing personal and family matters for Muslims, who make up about 2/3 of the population. The Pan-Malaysian Islamic Party, which rules Terengganu, holds all 32 seats in the State Legislative Assembly, leaving no opposition. It also governs 3 other Malaysian states and has consistently pushed for stricter Islamic laws. In neighboring Kelantan, Pan-Malaysian Islamic Party attempted in 2021 to expand Sharia criminal codes to include offenses such as sodomy, incest, gambling, sexual harassment, and even desecration of places of worship. But in 2024, Malaysia's federal court struck down those laws as unconstitutional, sparking mass protests from Pan-Malaysian Islamic Party supporters who demanded protection for Sharia governance. Now, with Terengganu's latest move, the debate grows sharper. Is this a matter of preserving religious values or an erosion of personal freedoms? For some, the law is a necessary safeguard of faith in an increasingly modernized society. For others, it represents a dangerous step toward authoritarian control under the banner of religion. As the struggle between Sharia authority and civil rights deepens, one question remains: does the faith really allow all this? Let us know about your thoughts on this down in the comment section.